Yeah, I got you. You know what? I'm going to go to Gale because she was nice. Gale says here, and I know for a fact you're a pioneer in that two of your earliest and best known works are science fiction action films that star women. Which is true, I love that. Both Terminator and Aliens. How difficult was it back in the 80s to have a female lead in such a traditionally male-dominated genre? And two-part question, how have things changed in 2008?
Well, you know, we did call it the Terminator, so it was kind of a sneak attack. It was really starring a woman, but people don't read scripts, so they thought it wasn't. And that was the key to getting Sarah Connor, you know, made. But it was very difficult. It was difficult because it was the first film. Jim had directed Piranha 2: The Spawning, which was about piranha that live in salt water and fly. But when Arnold Schwarzenegger decided to play the Terminator, he just finished Conan, so people thought that was great. The problem was that they kept saying, we really don't want to make this down and dirty exploitation film. And I said, what's wrong? Down and dirty exploitation sounds good to me. And then the second film, Aliens, luckily the first film, Alien, had been a big hit. And if you wanted to make a continuation of the film, the only survivor was Ellen Ripley. So it was a foregone conclusion that he would star Sigourney Weaver.
She was the big role model, actually. Yeah.
But now, you know, it's still difficult. It's still difficult getting a movie made in the action sci-fi genre that stars a woman. I did a film called Eon Flux, which I'm still very proud of. And I have to tell you, I think Charlize Theron kicks ass. She certainly could kick the stuntmen around the set. And one of my next films is going to be The Magdalena, so I certainly hope that things have changed.
And what is Magdalena exactly? You want to pimp it a little bit?
Magdalena is a Top Cow comic. It's about a woman, Patience, who descends from the warrior line that started with Mary Magdalene.
Nice.
And she gets to save the world. Heaven knows we need saving.
Religious people love it when you talk about their faith. I know that for a fact. Let me ask you this. As a producer who is also a woman, do you lean more towards female-driven material, or are you just like, look, whatever's going to fucking work, or the story? Where like, is there a part of you, which part of you wins out? The producer part or the chick part?
I'm pretty, I think I'm schizophrenic. I go from Punisher Warzone, which you have to say is not exactly a feminine, frilly movie. Of course, I don't think any of my movies are feminine and frilly.
Right.
But you know, if they're great characters, an interesting world, and a wonderful story, I'm, you know, gender blind.
Right on.
Although I think Ray Stevenson is really hot.
I love that dude on Raw, man. Yeah, he was awesome on Raw. When you guys announced that casting, I was like, that's fucking genius. Why didn't they do that the first time? Were you on the other part?
Yes.
What fucking happened there?
How long do you have?
Did you guys, for Warzone, is it team off of that one, or is this a kind of restart?
It's the Max series.
So
this is really violent.
Do you do his origin as the real origin, or the one?
It's the real origin.
So
yeah, it takes place in New York. It's at night. You know, he's out for vengeance, not just to protect the innocent.
Right on. First scene, he kills Thomas Jane. Lucy, we're finally getting to you. Xena had a huge female fan base and was even hailed as a feminist icon. Oh my god, that's a terrible question.
I know, I was thinking this is what happens when you revert to the cards. Yeah. I'm sorry I got you off track.
Yeah, I did. I had to immediately go back to the cards. I can't think extemporaneously because I was like, she was looking at me.
No, do it. Get off card. What?
Well, they're saying, what was it about the character that connected so much with women? Let's start.
But you're saying?
I'm saying, God, you played that role for like 20 years straight, didn't you? Like, that's a long, that show was on TV for a while.
Seemed like it.
It was a while. Actually, my question is, it's not even fuck this, and you can answer it or not. I worked at the Tonight Show a bunch, and they told me a story about you and a horse on the Tonight Show.
They told that story? I thought they tried to bury that story.
And they told it to me, and it was a genius story because they use it. They call their last take a Lawless now.
Well, that beats Mickey Rooney, which is a low
Do you want to tell that story? That's an awesome story.
Well, how did they tell the story?
That want me to do it?
Yeah.
You were shooting something, so they had you shooting something where you were on a horse, and they had a great take, and they were like, let's just do one more for a
One more for insurance.
And then what happened?
And then I was like, you know, guys, I can't ride this horse. And they're like, oh, you can, so I think they thought I was trying to be modest or something, which is not one of my problems. But like I said, I ride English and this horse is American and it's concrete and it seems nervous, you know. And they're like, oh, no, you can. I thought, oh, okay, be a trooper. Go and do one more for insurance. So we did it. The horse skidded and I was thrown clear, but smashed my pelvis. And I'm lying there on the ground waiting for the ambulance to come and I'm going, oh, it's okay, Jane, yeah, no problem, you know. And I had been warned about this, speaking of science fiction, in Turkey 2 weeks before. And I wasn't even booked for the show, but a woman read my coffee grounds and she says, there's a man with a big chin, who is he? And I said, huh? She goes, yes, a man with a big chin, you do know who he is. I'm saying, I'm drawing a blank, tell me more. Oh, he's got salt and pepper and short hair. This girl is 16 and she doesn't speak any English, it's all through an interpreter. She's never seen The Tonight Show. Salt and pepper, sort of grey, shoulder length hair, and he's got a big chin. He's going to hurt you very bad. And I was like, big chin, mate. I can't imagine my ex-husband, who has a little bit of a long face, but he wouldn't hurt me. Maybe emotionally. And I was like, not really. And then 2 weeks later, I was all smashed up in hospital with a broken pelvis from the Leno show. And I was like a late-minute replacement.
You were what? A last minute?
A last minute, yeah.
And how long were you laid up?
I don't know, really only about 3 months. But
did you just sue the shit out of NBC?
No, I was too stupid. I was too stupid because I'm from New Zealand. We don't sue, and I wanted to be a nice girl. And I thought that would be really embarrassing. They'd never have me back on their show.
You could have owned the fucking show. The Tonight Show with Lawless.
Yeah. Because it's never been right since. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.